Hey everybody, what's up? It is Christopher here for another video, and today I am going to be doing an autism question tag video. I got some questions from Tumblr. This was the only place I could really find the questions that I was looking for, so I am going to answer some questions that I found. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have my iPad in front of me to read the questions from. So here we go. What are your favorite STEM toys? So I have a few different favorite STEM toys. This is my favorite out of all of them. This is called a Tangle. I just like to, it's just my favorite one. I bring it everywhere I go, especially to the store and stuff. How do you calm down after a meltdown? Usually I calm down by chatting with a friend. I have a close friend that I will talk to about what happened and stuff, or I might take a rest. I don't usually fall asleep, but just, rest my eyes or something, just relax for a bit, listen to some music, play some piano, something like that, something calming and relaxing, cuddle with one of my cats. What method of communication do you prefer? For me, I like texting better, and also video chats. I don't like talking on the phone, like a voice chat kind of thing. That's really difficult for me because it's harder for me to tell when it's my turn to talk. So I prefer FaceTime or texting and like chatting that way. What are your special interests? The Andy Griffith Show has been a special interest of mine since about 2017. I've loved the Andy Griffith Show for longer than that, but since 2017 is when it became a really big thing in my life. Squishmallows is a special interest of mine right now, and autism is an on and off special interest of mine, and right now I am very interested in autism. What kind of sensory inputs do you find unpleasant? Things that are mushy, like textures that are mushy, foods that are mushy, ugh. Like, if it's not smooth, like, for textures that you eat, smooth, crunchy, or chewy, I don't want it. I don't like the way that snakes look. Like, if I was to touch a snake, the way that they look, I wouldn't want to touch them, if that makes sense. People say that they don't feel the way that they look, but if they felt the way that they looked, I would not want to touch them. So, things like that. What kind of sensory inputs do you like the most? I guess I kind of answered that. Smooth. I really like smooth, crunchy, and chewy things. Like, I like crunchy leaves in the fall. I really like soft, smooth things, so I like shaving cream. One of my cats is extremely soft. He's got that velvety fur, and I love it so much. Things like that are my favorite textures. Smooth is like just amazing for me. I love smooth. What are your thoughts on self-diagnosis? So I didn't used to understand how people could self-diagnose until I really became part of the autistic community, like on Facebook and stuff. And then through seeing people post about it, I started to understand that it is extremely valid to self-diagnose, because you have to have a lot of privilege in this world to be diagnosed as autistic, especially if you're an adult, if you're a woman, if you're a person of color, if you're assigned female at birth. It takes a lot of money if you're an adult to be officially diagnosed. And so I recognize my privilege in being officially diagnosed. And I find self-diagnosis to be completely valid because people know who they are. What is one thing you wish everyone knew about autism? I wish everyone knew that we're all different, but functioning labels should not exist. That my autism is not low or high functioning. My autism is how it is for me. I have my own needs and my own strengths, and they're going to be different than other autistic people, but that doesn't mean that I'm low functioning or that I'm high functioning. That just means I have my own needs. Do you have any mental illnesses or other kinds of neurodivergence, and how do they interact with or affect your autism? I have mental illnesses and I have other neurodivergence. I am ADHD as well as autistic, and I have major depressive disorder and personality disorder, and yeah. So, the way that it's with the ADHD and the autism is where I see some of the biggest kind of, sometimes they are together and it's hard to tell them apart, but then there's some things that are very different about them. Like, the ADHD wants me to be spontaneous and go out and do these random things, but the autism is like, no, I don't like to do random things. I'm going to stay on schedule and do this. So that's an interesting thing to deal with. But sometimes, like, I don't always really think about what it's like. I don't really think about how they interact with each other very much. And the last question I'm going to answer is, if there was a cure for autism, would you want to take it? I would say no, because I'm proud to be autistic, and I don't know who I would be if I wasn't autistic. I've been autistic my whole life, and I don't really want to be neurotypical. If anything, I wish there was a cure for ableism, but not for autism. And I'm happy to be autistic as I am, and continue to try to spread education and share my experiences with the world. But no, I wouldn't want to take a pill or have a cure, because I'm fine the way I am, and I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed with the cure. So that's all I have for today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and share my videos, and I will talk to you guys another time.